The Romans loved to fight. They loved it so much that sometimes they even fought against themselves. Weird, right?
Hello all of you fine specimens of Latin men out there. I'm Rosa MC and welcome to the Battle of Phasalus.
It all starts with one man, Julius Caesar. He is the most well-known Roman of all time, and he's just finished conquering Gaul, or as we like to know it, France. This adds a vast chunk to the Roman Empire.
Rome was a republic. This meant that its leaders had to be elected in by the public every single year. Caesar didn't like this. He believed that Rome needed long, strong leadership, and who better than him? He told his soldiers,
"And we are going to make Rome great again."
No.
But the Roman Senate did not like the sound of that.
No. Hell no.
To them, this sounded like dictatorship, and we all know where that gets us. There is an ancient rule in Rome that all returning generals need to disband their army at the Roman border, which is a teeny tiny river called the Rubicon. But Caesar, who was returning from Gaul with his army, completely ignored this law and crossed it anyway. He now looked towards Rome. But of course, the Senate stood firm, defending the value of their republic, and swore that they would fight to protect their great city until their very last breath. True heroes. I'm joking, they were absolute wussies and they fled to Greece.
after taking control of Rome and the West Mediterranean, and by using some Caesar-style cunningness, Caesar and his men were able to follow the Roman Senate into Greece. On the Greek shores, Hitler lost his first battle to the Roman Senate's army, which was now being led by a man called Pompey.
Caesar now risked everything. He retreated inwards to a place called Phasalus, which is in mainland Greece. After some good old peer pressure, Pompey accepted to battle on the 9th of August. On paper, it looked like Pompey would win. He had 45,000 foot soldiers, Caesar only had 22,000. He had a cavalry number of about 6,500, Juju on the other hand only had 1,800. But Caesar's army had an advantage in that they had the greatest military general of all time, Caesar himself. It's battle time! Oh yeah!
You do have to give some credit to Pompey because his plan was pretty clever. His plan was to engage with Caesar's military first and then send his cavalry around the back and completely smash into Caesar's flank. Clever, right? Except unfortunately for Pompey, Caesar was one step ahead. The cavalry soon discovered that Caesar had placed extra infantry here. This extra infantry overwhelmed Pompey's cavalry, pushing it back into its own side of the battlefield. The infantry and cavalry doing what Pompey had tried to do to them, smashing into their sides. Pompey's troops now had to fight on two fronts, and they couldn't take it anymore. They retreated soon after.
Caesar was victorious.
Well, for 4 or 5 years before he was stabbed by his own best friends. Oof.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
No, all joking aside, as well as being Rome's dictator, Julius Caesar was also a military marvel, responsible for many great battle wins that many people still remember today, and Phasalus is one of them. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I hope that now you know a bit more about the Battle of Phasalus.